What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today we are going to fix one of the most annoying things in the world, an oil leak, specifically a power steering fluid leak. I've been noticing lately that there's just a single drop of power steering fluid when I pull my car out of the garage, and I narrowed it down to coming out right around here. Now, it's not a big leak, it's really only just a single drop every time, and I really haven't even noticed a measurable amount of power steering fluid leaking out, so I don't think it's a huge deal, but I just don't like it. So I ordered a seal kit off of Rock Auto, and it actually comes with all the seals to completely rebuild the rack. I think everything else is actually okay, so I figure if it isn't broke, I'm not gonna try and fix it. But all I need to do is pop off this little cover on the top. I should be able to drive out the seal at the top, and I think there's a bearing in there. There's basically just two seals to replace, so hopefully it won't take very long. I tried to do a little research on this just to try and do my homework before I started, and there is basically only one video that I could find on YouTube that even remotely relates to this, so we'll see if this works out. Let's get started. Alright, we just got started and I think I see the first issue already. I think this is a reverse Torx bolt. I don't know that for sure, but it's a funny looking bolt head and I definitely don't have a socket that will fit that. I'm going to try and just use a regular socket and see if that'll work. The bolt is pretty small, so I'm guessing there's not a ton of torque on it, so we'll see. Alright, seems like that'll work, so we're back in business. Alright guys, so that ended up being a little easier than I thought it was, at least to get this out, so we'll see what happens when I put it back together. But the seal I was talking about was right here. You can kind of get a little better idea what it is now. So this is just seals right around that the gear that comes out that attaches to your steering shaft. You can see there's a little bearing in there and then the seal on top. So I inspected it, it looks decent, but I'm guessing there's probably something a little more crusty and broken down inside. So let's knock this thing out and see what we find. Alright, so I think I've got it all cleaned up. It's pretty much ready to put back together. What I'm doing is I'm just replacing this little seal down here that seals the top housing down to the actual rack itself. You can see here, this is kind of how it separates the flow of the power steering fluid between the different channels. I thought this was kind of cool. Well, that went a little smoother than I thought. That's usually not a good sign. I guess only time will tell if it's going to leak or not. That'll be in a future video, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.